everybody, and happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are doing well. What's going on? I see right off the bat we have a brand new member. Welcome, Caitlin. So glad that you are here. And let's just celebrate. Let's just celebrate this real quick, shall we? Welcome, welcome. And I hope to see you at the members only after party after this. Thank you so much. This was a quick look that I put together. Everything is linked in the video description. We'll talk about that here shortly. Let's see. What do we have going on? Well, first, let me run the disclaimer. I'm a little unorganized today. I apologize. Just bear with me, but let me run my disclaimer and I'll be right back. Okay, now that that's out of the way, we can get into it. If you are brand new to my channel, welcome. My name is Erin Bees. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran. I probably should move my mic closer. My apologies. A certified personal trainer, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. I feel like we should probably get into the lore of Nueva. I feel like we should cover that really quickly because not everybody has been around or knows the whole story. So let's talk about that really quick. Also, hello, everybody. Thank you for the compliments. We'll talk about the makeup here in a second because I did do something a little different. So the lore of Nueva. They are a multi-level marketing company. We have to go back to April, the beginning of April this year, 2025, when Modere notified their company that they were going to be closing their doors. And sorry, you're not getting your paycheck. And within a matter of days, some of the top leaders in Modere started talking about putting together their own MLM company. And within a matter of days, they had a name. They didn't have any products, and they didn't have some products for quite some time. And all of a sudden, there was this new MLM, and it was kind of like a waiting list kind of thing. It was really, really sketchy, I guess is the best word that I want to use. Hey, DC, what's going on? Thank you again for the thumbnail. I appreciate you. Go subscribe to her channel. I just watched her LifeWay video too, by the way. You should as well. Okay. So they started this new MLM. Cough, cough. John Melton. It was so sketchy to say the least. Yeah, it was something to watch. But where I come into the picture, and several other creators, DC is one of them. Julie Anderson was another one. Vanessa Moon was another one. When I say another one, I mean creators. So it appears, in my opinion, that somebody from the Nueva team hired somebody to file false copyright claims against some of us creators, myself included, to which we got a copyright strike. We appealed it. We won. When you file a copyright claim, they send all of your info to the creator. So I was able, with some help, you know who you are, to figure some of this out. And it was quite interesting. And the guy, I can't remember his name. He was real upset that I shared his email. Well, he said something like, I was just hired to do a job. Well, you were hired to file false copyright claims. So hopefully that money was good for you, because now what they have done in all of this is they have awoken. They have unearthed, maybe, I don't know how I want to word this, the Gen X Taurus spite in me. Now, I know that it's been a while since I've covered Nueva, but I will never get tired of covering them. And I don't care who it is. John Melton, the Zaleckis, Rick and Michelle Teague, do they even do anything? Rick and Michelle Teague, do y'all do anything? Do y'all do any videos or no? Margiela Prandy, and several other people I will never get tired of covering them collectively. It's enjoyable for me at this point. So anyways, they released the Kraken. I have a whole Nueva playlist, and I got a little creative because this was the first time that my channel had any kind of a copyright claim, and I was like, well, what can I do? What can't I do? It was scary, honestly. Now I know more. And when you know more, well, let me say this, G.I. Joe, knowing is half the battle, right? So anyways, the Nueva playlist is quite interesting because you can see kind of the progression of me understanding what was going on. I was getting creative on how I could react to their content, and then just ripped the Band-Aid off, and here we are. So this is Nicole that we're going to talk about here shortly. Nicole Hoare is her name, and I think she lives in Australia. Nicole tried to lock horns, in a sense, with me on TikTok when she was a part of, I believe she was a part of Saint Makeup, and she was trying to defend that it wasn't, if I remember correctly, a pyramid scheme, that you didn't have to recruit in order to move up the ranks. We've done plenty of videos. When I say we, I mean the anti-MLM movement. You can search Saint Makeup or Saint anti-MLM, and I guarantee you there's videos that show that you did have to recruit in order to make substantial income in Saint Makeup, which is, they went affiliate, I think, if I remember correctly. Anyways, Nicole tried to come at me in my comments and wanted to debate with me. And then she put out this lovely video yesterday, and I want to talk about it. But before we do, a couple things. If you haven't already liked and subscribed to the channel, if you would do that, if you would share this out, that would be amazing. Let's talk about the makeup look. I use these standard things, Jones Road Beauty on my, as far as foundation. I use a, I can't think of the name, Melt Makeup Blush. Can't remember the name of it, but really the star of today's look. So this is Adriana Nicole Cosmetics. I used this brown right here in the middle. Look at all these. Ethereal, always the star of the show. Did not use that this time. I used this just as a base, and then I pulled out a single shadow. Now this is where I started with Adriana Nicole Cosmetics. I started with a couple of single shadows. This is such a pretty color, and I mean, it's not, you have to be in person to really see how beautiful this is, but you can see the color shifting. So this is what I put over that brown shade, a little mascara, and then this is the lip gloss that I have on today. This is called Go Getter, and this is her, what is this? I know it's a lip gloss. I just can't remember exactly what it's called. I do have it linked though. And again, any Adriana Nicole Cosmetics that I'm sharing, if you use the code AaronBees on orders of $25 or more, you'll save money. That is not an affiliate code. It's just a discount code. I should see if she can change that, but I just love the product and wanted to share that. I also got some new straws, and we're going to pour a Dr. Pepper Zero because I'm going to need it. So I hope you have headphones on. I hope you are ready for the pour specifically. Yeah, just like Melaleuca. You heard that right, Amanda. Here we go. Okay, that wasn't too bad, actually. The pour is always worth it, though. Every time it hits. Okay, anyways, I feel like I have run my mouth enough on here. Let's, did I give reminders? Like, subscribe, do all the YouTube type things. And also I want to give a quick shout out to the replay crew. I appreciate all of you guys. So like, subscribe. I feel like I'm missing something. Everything's linked. let's just get into it. Let's see. I think I'm going to need this set up, so bear with me here. Yeah, it was crispy.
It kind of looks like you've got studious me today. This is my, did you like my effort with my quick fix your hair, you come back from your walk, you've done your reel with exercise and all that kind of stuff. I wanted to come in and talk to you guys about business today because Brett and I are finally having a blast. And when I say that, I don't mean we've never had a blast before as a couple, but in business, it's always been, well, in a beauty business, it's kind of hard for a guy to have fun, right? Brett used to go to our conferences in the beauty industry and he was...
Oh, you mean when you were with Saint Makeup? It's always so fascinating to me why they never will mention their previous company. I just find that so fascinating. Don't you guys?
Kind of treated like a bit of a leper. So, and he was also, someone actually literally said to him, this is Nicole's business, not yours. I don't know about that, but we're a partnership and he is part of the business. So,
but it's not your business because you're in an MLM. Okay.
Anyway, interesting. I want to talk to you guys about success. Success in a business in the social selling space. To me, people are going to look at me and say, it is so easy for you. But it's easy for me because I think like this, right? First thing is immediate action. Literally, as soon as I hit the register button, completed my details, I got to work. I wasn't like, and a lot of people, I know we all do it differently, but you still got to take immediate action. So if you want to learn about the comp plan, you go and do that. If you want to like, what's my very first post going to be, Nick? Can you help me with that? Like I literally did that and I helped other people do that. Who can I put that person into a chat with when they've just registered, they've just signed up, they're just getting started in their business? Taking immediate action, right? Putting someone into a chat with somebody else. Like, if you're a thinker...
Okay. Let's pause this for a second. Because I feel like, from my experience in MLM, the whole reason that you are putting somebody into a three-way chat with somebody else, typically an upline, I guarantee you she's putting John Melton in three-way chats with her new recruits if she's recruiting anybody. I haven't looked at her numbers in the Nueva group that I am a part of. Nueva, you heard that right. I'm in your group and you will never find me. Good luck. Oh, and I've added friends. So yeah, good luck with that. Anyways, the only reason that they are doing that is to try and affirm that person made the right decision by joining. Oh my God, you're going to love Nicole as your upline. She's incredible. She's going to help you every step of the way. Just make sure that you're coachable. Did you get your post up yet? Let's talk about that. The pressure to immediately message people, text people, call people, get a post up. In my opinion, and you guys let me know what you think, we know that the turnover rate in multi-level marketing is atrocious, meaning people are constantly leaving faster than the faster than the upline can replace them. That is why you will hear some of these people say, like Eric Worre, some will, some won't, so what, right? The pressure for people to recruit immediately is to replace themselves because there's such a high turnover of people that get in and they're like, oh my God, this is not what I thought. I'm not making any money. What do you mean you want me to be available 24/7? This is weird. You told me that I could do this on my own. You told me I could do this on the side, but now if I don't have my camera on a Zoom on a Tuesday afternoon, what? Like I'm going to be blacklisted. I'm going to be treated terribly. All of that plays into replacing yourself as the person that just joined so that upline still benefits. I hope that makes sense what I'm saying. It's all a test to see how coachable that person is. It's all let's see how coachable they are. Oh, they're going to go live. Oh, they're going to do this. Oh, they're going to do that. Okay, let's see what else we can get them to do. It's about control. It's about affirming somebody, you know, oh, I'm second guessing. Maybe I shouldn't have spent this money. Maybe I don't know if this is the right thing. I'm really nervous. I hope that's making sense, you know? Nothing better than a good shunning from a turned off Zoom camera. Can you imagine? I mean, I don't have to because that was a part of my life, unfortunately. But yeah, they tell you one thing, but the reality is very different. I'm continually grateful that I'm not coachable at all. Same. Same. Oh, man. So anyways, that's my thoughts on that, on immediate action, because, you know, the clock is ticking. If you're in an MLM, you should get out. Okay, thanks.
Go think, but take the action to go think. Don't disappear and ghost, right? So immediate action is I've registered. I'm now learning this very first thing about the business so I can start earning in the business, which is most important because what you want to do is find out how.
Shout out to all the rebels in the chat. I see y'all.
How to solve other people's solutions in this business. Like, I'm shaking my head because it's a no-brainer. All right.
Oh yeah, it's a no-brainer. You know what's a no-brainer? Not joining an MLM. You know why? Because of the statistics around it. Now, we don't have an income disclosure statement from Nueva because they just started in April-ish, you know. Hi, Luna. Do you want to come say hi? Come here. Okay, come here. Come and say hi. The people would love to see you. I'm sure of it. You want to say hi? I always forget her color matches my hair. Hi. Can you purr for the people? She's making an early appearance, everybody. Hi, baby. She's usually napping right now, but... Hi. How you doing? What do you think? What do you think about Nueva? Oh, really? Okay. She doesn't like them. She doesn't like MLMs. And she really doesn't like Nueva. The only upline I will worship is Miss Luna. Thank you, Megan Rose. She accepts. Oh. She's getting very serious. Hi. Are you making biscuits? You're making biscuits. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, I have to get back to work. Thank you for visiting. You're so pretty. Okay, I don't remember what I was saying before Luna decided to show up. So let's just get back into the video.
The second one, buy-in.
Buy-in.
Right, so take immediate action, and you've also got to have some buy-in. And you're like, oh, aren't they the same? When I say buy-in, I say you better commit to getting those... I've lost my paper. To getting those products into your house and into your body, because
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, I paused it too soon.
You need to be a product of the product. I know people...
That part. That part. You got to be a product of the product, everybody, which is code for either endless chain or the customers or the distributors being the best customers, or front loading in some cases. The Sensi people, they really did not like when I said that was front loading, because it is. Shout out to Stephanie. What's up, Stephanie? Anyways, you've got to be a product of the product. That is pressure to buy the products, to buy a starter pack, to spend hundreds of dollars. In Nueva's own compensation plan, actually, I digress. In their getting started checklist that I grabbed from their Facebook group that I'm in, where I can see everything, they have a checklist. And one of the things is you have to have a certain point per month order. You have to set that up. So being a product of the product, okay, let's play devil's advocate here. So you want to sell a product, you probably should know about the product. I get it. But that product is wrapped into a sketchy, unethical business model known as multi-level marketing. So if we're really thinking about this, I guess it's not really playing devil's advocate. It is pressure to buy so the upline financially benefits. And I'm surprised Fraser didn't mention this in the last video from Monday. Typically, if somebody cancels their auto ship, that's another sign that these uplines are like, oh, they're going to quit. They cancel their auto ship. That's another sign. Fraser Brooks, write that down. Anyways, it's gross. It's gross. So immediate action. You've got to, talk to everybody now, get them in a group chat so we can affirm that they made the right decision to join us. And we're so excited and they have the best upline and they chose the best person to guide them through this. And then also make sure that you're buying product. Ugh, God, I hate it.
People say it all the time. But if you literally sign up and then you're like, well, what? The only way that you're going to know, right, firsthand about these particular products and how they help other people is really just by becoming a product of the product. It's
wrong. See, there's this thing called credentials that is extremely important. Just because somebody has experience with X, Y, and Z does not mean that they are the person to coach people on X, Y, and Z. For example, you wouldn't catch me training people before I was a certified personal trainer. By the way, if you'd like to work together, aaronbees.com, that's linked in the video description. You wouldn't catch me doing that before I had the credentials because I didn't know what I was doing, because I didn't have the education to back it up, but only in MLMs, well, and then also fitness influencers and things of that nature. Do you see people that are like, oh, I did this, so that makes me an expert to be able to coach people on how to do it? Take MLM coaches. Same kind of thing. I don't know. I find it really fascinating because no, you're not qualified to coach people just because you took a product and may have seen results. Oh, that makes you qualified. In what world? Because that's weird.
so important. It's one of the simplest things you can do, because once you get results, right, you'll know how to help people.
Wrong. Because people are not black and white. People are not the same. They don't have the same circumstances. If we're talking about weight loss in particular, and I'm not sure if that's what she's talking about, everybody has different factors that they have to deal with. We're all a little bit different. So there's things that need to be addressed. And if we're talking about working out, there's, certain exercises that aren't safe for people. There's certain intensities that aren't safe for people. There's certain programs that are not safe for people. So, I don't know. I just find it really interesting that she's saying this because I've never heard something so wrong in my life.
That is right. And I know that a lot of trainers come on and say completely different to me, but I'm Nick. I am black and white. I'm so direct. I'm like, this is just no nonsense, no brainer kind of stuff.
Except it's not no brainer kind of stuff. And the world isn't black and white. There's a lot of gray area. So that just sounds like all or nothing thinking to me. And it also sounds like, when I remember when Brittany Anderson used to say when we were all in Prove It, can I give you guys some tough love? And I feel like somebody that says that is just trying to be a jerk. I'd like to say something else, but I'm not going to because this is a family-friendly show. I just feel like that's somebody that is, hey, I'm going to be mean to you. I'm going to be a jerk, but I want you to give me permission to. You can be direct in communication and still be kind.
Third one is a thirst to learn. If you're watching me right now and you're thinking to yourself, well, she's an idiot, you don't have a thirst to learn, because I watch all.
I'm sorry, what? So if somebody thinks that you're an idiot, I'm using her words. I'm not saying she's an idiot. I'm just repeating what she said. Also, this is a very unfortunate pause story that I will not apologize for. If somebody is saying that you're an idiot and your answer is, oh, you just don't have the thirst to learn, you couldn't be more wrong. If somebody doesn't like you, that's fine. They don't like you. If they think you're an idiot, if they don't like my blue hair, that's fine. That's all good. But if you're trying to paint the picture like, hey, they think, if you think I'm an idiot, oh, you just don't want to learn. No, we just see it for what it is, a scam. We see what you are saying and we're like, that's not right at all. That is incorrect. No, thank you. Hard pass for me. So that's very fascinating. Also, drop your pause stories. A pause story, in case you don't know, is when we pause it and it makes a funny face. It could be mine. It could be my face that I'm making, if you're watching the replay. It's just a way to narrate the funny story, the funny pause story. What a good screen grab. Go for it, DC. Okay. Pause story. Whoa. Hard pass on this MLM. When the dumpster fire is a little too hot. Oh, I hope you're having a great ride, Katie. That sounds awesome. The struggle bus is hitting her. Yeah. Yeah. When Aaron Bees calls you out for the scammer that you are. Oh, whoopsies. I'm miming a legitimate business opportunity. Y'all are on it. I love it. I need to make a little bit of room here. Y'all are awesome. All right, let's keep going and see what other gems she drops.
All types of people who are succeeding in our company and other companies, right? I watch all.
There are all types of people that are succeeding in her company and other companies. Well, I would love to see an income disclosure statement from Nueva next year. I don't know that we'll have it, but I would love to see it. Judging from how things are looking in their Facebook group, a little sketchy. A little sketchy. When the $6 million isn't there, when the $6 million isn't hers, it's giving a tour of Eric Worre's house and it's not your house. That's what it's giving. Yikes.
All of them and think, what am I learning from them today? How are they going to teach me how to post better? How are they going to teach me how to lead better? How are they going to teach me how to use the products better?
What do you mean use the products better? Oh, I get it. This is where you have to manipulate your calories in your nutritional intake, essentially, in order to get results, because the products don't do that. So oftentimes, and this should be a red flag. And by the way, when you guys see red flags, drop them in the comments. If you are watching somebody try to sell a supplement in a multi-level marketing company and they're like, oh yeah, you just take this and you'll lose 10 pounds in 14 days or something absolutely absurd, be wary of that. For number one, that's crazy. But number two, they're probably going to put you on some kind of a restrictive way of eating. So just be aware of that, because that should be a red flag. Also, Danielle, member for 17 months. Thank you so much. Hooray. Like the stream in honor of 17 months. Listen, Danielle asked you guys to do it. So, she's the boss here. Thanks, Danielle. Appreciate you.
So a thirst to learn is the third requirement. Like, it is so simple.
Simple.
That as soon as you land, as soon as you're like, I think this business is great. I think I'd really like to work with Nick and Brett. We will set you on your way. We will give you the tools immediately. No overwhelm. Something that's so simple to do, right?
Really simple. I feel like, hold on. I want to, I'm going to show you this. Where is the document? Okay. PDF, my computer, hold please. This is the getting started checklist that I feel like we should just take a second and look at. This is their getting started checklist. I mean, at least it's one page. I guess I could say that. Thanks to the Nueva Facebook group that I'm in for putting this under the guides. This is their guide. So it walks people through how to find their username, their website, quick links for information, join the ATM Facebook group, eh? It's 2008. Actually, that would be more like 2016. I was off a few years. Add your prospect to the group, tag them in a post or video you want them to see, and then message them to see what they liked best. Right. Why it works. You don't need to do the explaining. Let the tools do the talking. The posts, videos, and community inside the group help educate and nature What? Nurture prospects. Even if someone doesn't join or purchase right away, they continue to be exposed to the content until they're ready to take the next step. Yeah, because they get tagged in everything. Oh my God. All right. So then on the right side of this, set your goal and get commission qualified. Remember when I was talking about, or when Nicole was talking about being a product of the product, and I said, you have to set up a monthly subscription and it has to be a certain amount of points. It says right here, to start earning commission, do one of the following. So in order to earn commission, you have to buy product. That's wild. Set up a monthly prescription of 40 marketer points. We recommend running your subscription early in the month to automatically qualify commission. Do you know why they say that? They say that so that all of their social marketers, as they refer to Nueva distributors, same term as in Modair. Anyways, they say that because that upline wants to know where they're at early on in the month. So they know who needs to be, who do I need to push, and, what do I have to order, and from the many accounts, because I'm sure that they have them. So this is really the reason they say that. Oh, we recommend running your subscription early in the month to automatically qualify commissions. That really has everything to do with the upline. That's what that is. I want to know where our team volume is at early in the month so that we can push for whatever goal. That's what that is. Acquire 80 activity points via new customers or a la carte personal orders. That means orders outside of your monthly subscription. A la carte personal orders. Oh, you don't have to have customers. You could just order, all the products and get commission qualified. Okay. Hold a promoter rank of bronze or higher. See compensation plan for details. This is not a compensation plan video, but I do want to mention that because it is in their getting started checklist that Nicole said was super easy. And a big chunk of this requires ordering more products. But you got to be a product of product, you guys. That's sarcasm, by the way. Hey, Lushy, what's up? Get plugged in. These are their trainings. Don't worry, I can get it all from their Facebook group. And then they have monthly kickoff corporate broadcasts as well. So anyways, I wanted to show that. Excuse me. I wanted to show that because I think that it's relevant to this conversation, considering Nicole was talking about being a product of the product and, oh, we'll get you plugged in. It's so easy. Yeah, it's easy because they want you to spend money. So
a little bit of time. Yeah? Do you guys understand that? Immediate action, buy in for the products, and have a thirst to learn. Like I thank my parents so much for giving me that ability to find out more and be super resourceful, because you will rarely see me in any of the chats go, when are we getting the new flavor? When will it be back in stock? When are we? No, I work with what I have because I truly trust that the company already know.
You should not trust any of these MLM companies, and you definitely shouldn't trust these uplines because at the end of the day, all they care about is themselves. Yeah. They'll present it like, this is our company and we built this for you guys. No. Don't fall for that. Don't fall for it.
What the dramas are behind the scenes with not having stock or not having the flavor or not doing this and not doing that. My job is not to worry about that. My job is to help people with their problems.
You're not qualified to do that. Also, let me be specific. What kind of problems are we talking about? Are you talking about weight loss? I'm sure she means every problem, right? Because that's typically what they do. Oh, you can't join because you don't have enough money. Man, you need this more than I realized. That's how they answer that objection. Not everybody, but that is something that floats around in the MLM space. Oh, you're trying to lose weight? Oh, this is the answer. I can help you lose weight. Not qualified to do that. You're selling a product. What do you mean? What do you mean? It's so odd. I'm here to solve problems. No, by being a part of Nueva or any other MLM company, you're selling a product and you're recruiting other people to do the exact same thing that you're doing. And the majority of people are never going to make any money. So yeah, your job is not to solve problems. Now, I know that that's how they are spinning it. I think this is a perfect example of when we hear people say, oh, I don't sell things, I share. This is the same kind of thing. It's semantics.
That I know that they have. I know what my niche is. I know what my customer base is. I know what my friends need. Because I did those three things: immediate action, buy-in for the products, and a thirst to learn.
You know what your friends need? Did your friends ask? Oh.
And honestly, if you're looking at me today, right now, going, that makes sense, today could be the day that you start. Today, you might be with another company and completely lost.
Cross-recruiting pitch. I love when they plant these seeds and they say things. This is sarcasm, by the way, but they'll say things like, let me back up. The whole reason that they talk about the systems, the leadership, the community is because they are trying to paint the picture that this company is different than everybody else. Judging from their Facebook group, that is a lie. I see it firsthand. Yikes. But she's doing this because she's trying to throw the fishing line out to people that are in another MLM that are unhappy, aren't making any money, aren't being supported by their upline, feel very disconnected. And they're trying to get them to say, oh, this might be different over here. This is how people get recruited into company after company, because unfortunately they trust people like Nicole, and they shouldn't. When they are saying on a live just like this, it's different over here. Community, leadership, products, science. Is the science in the room with us now? No? Yeah, okay. And then they join another company, and then they stick around for a while. They might watch Nicole or whoever for a while, and then they realize, oh, this isn't any different, unless they get in early, unless they've been in previous companies before and they've built an audience over time. And then they have people that join them from company to company. For example, Brandon and what is her name? Shanana Banana, that have joined a million different companies, and people trust them. And I don't know why. And they join company after company after company. And the whole time they're like, this one's different. But they don't tell you when they're in the previous company, oh, this is, we didn't like this or we didn't like that. No, they're like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. And then they join the new company and they're like, well, it wasn't really what it seemed before. And yeah, it's just, these are not people you should trust. Period. She was in Saint Makeup. I don't know what company she was in prior to that, but yeah. I know what my friends need. They need me to not torture them about an MLM. You know what? Facts. Shanna, yes. Shanana Banana. I call her lovingly. I do mean that lovingly. My favorite excuse, align. Yeah, I wasn't aligned in the previous company. This company, I feel really good in my gut about it. And I feel fully aligned with what we're doing and the products, that whole kind of spiel. Yeah. I have never had such results before. Oh my God, you guys, I have never seen a product that X, Y, and Z that made me feel better. The mental focus, the gut health, Yeah. Rinse and repeat. Absolutely. Megan Desart. What's Megan up to these days? She's probably doing things a lot behind the scenes. I wonder if her and Melissa Collins are still buddies. I wonder if they still talk. Probably, because birds of a feather.
I've seen so many people post about their conferences and trips away, etc., etc. And I know, I've seen them in chats. I know how unhappy they are. Things can't just look good from the outside, y'all. There's got to be a level of honesty around everything.
Here's the thing. If you're unhappy in an MLM, joining another MLM is not going to make you happy. It might be a different energy. You might get excited about the new products. You might be excited about being in new groups and different terminology, because every MLM company I feel like uses specific terminology, but it's going to be the same thing. And that's because the math is built into the business model that way. It is designed for the majority of people to lose money so that the upline wins, the top of the pyramid wins. It's not going to be any different. And I know that there's probably people on here, that are thinking about joining Nueva, or they're thinking about joining another MLM company. It's not going to be any different. It's not, because that's how this is designed to work.
I've never, ever been dishonest about any company that I've been with.
I mean, that's fine if you feel like you haven't been dishonest. However, you are still part of a multi-level marketing company that is unethical. That is sketchy. And watching Nueva launch and watching you, up the leaderboards with your husband, Brett, I think she said his name was, that tells me everything that I need to know. Because in my opinion, this is somebody that knows exactly what she's doing. And even though she's like, I've never been dishonest. Okay, that's fine. You're still part of something that is extremely unethical, and promoting that and trying to recruit people into that. So,
Never. Because I truly believe that the truth comes out in the end. Yeah. And I absolutely love that there's so much freedom here. There's no fakeness, right? I get help from the company. I get help from my upline. I get help from...
There's no fakeness, huh? With John and Nadia Melton as your upline, the Zaleckis. Oh, the babes. Yeah, there's fakeness. 100%. Remember when, was it DC? Was it you that Tony Zalecki said he has thick rhino skin? I think it was, but then he reported one of your videos or something for privacy claims. I have thick rhino skins. Let the haters hate. Meanwhile, I'm going to report and try to get your channels taken down. Right, Tony. There is fakeness. That's just one example. Sarah and Tony Zalecki. It's not just Tony. Sarah too. Yeah. Whoa.
People like Sarah Zalecki, Michelle Barnes, Shiloh. Not pronouncing your last name, Shiloh.
Oh, Shiloh. Oh, you mean, wait a second. Hold on a minute. Let's talk about Shiloh really quickly. I'm not sure that I have covered her before, but allegedly Shiloh was a part of Modere, left Modere, went to another company, and then was gifted a business center, to which in a matter of days, she moved up the ranks like through elite 1, 2, and 3. I don't remember which one. Do you think that she told her team that? No, probably not. So whenever I hear somebody talking about Shiloh and they're like, oh God, she's a phenomenal leader. No, she's a liar. Yeah, she's a liar. And if you're somebody that's like, oh my God, I love Shiloh, you should ask her about that. You should ask her if she was given by, I think it was the Zaleckis, maybe it was the Mountains, allegedly, I'm not really sure. Somebody gifted her a whole business center. And when I say that, I mean, there is an established downline, and it has also been alleged to me that the Zaleckis in the past have taught people, when you have a leader that is getting ready to leave, you proposition that person to buy their position in the downline, and you slide like a family member, or put it in your name or something like that, and then that position is making money. So when you have somebody, according to the Zaleckis, allegedly, by the way, you have somebody that is thinking about joining or thinking about coming back. Maybe they're a leader in another company and they're worried about, well, I'm making this over here because I have a team of X number of people. I'm worried about starting over, but this all sounds really great. Oh, you know what? I have this position that you can have. It's currently making X number of dollars. I could put you right there. Shiloh, does that sound familiar? Yeah, because I know about all of that. All of it. Yeah, all of it. Yeah. So that's how that works. It's kind of a backdoor bridge contract, essentially. You're just putting them in that position, and then they have this substantial team. They don't probably disclose that to their downline, and then all of a sudden people's upline changes. Do people question that? I don't really know. And then you watch this person move up the ranks because they're bringing over team members from the previous company to an established downline, an established team that they were gifted. Yeah, it's dirty. It's dirty. It's deceptive. It is gross. I don't enjoy it, but I will talk about it because it's gross. So when she's talking about some of these people and some of the sketchy things that I know that they have done behind the scenes, and she's like, "Oh, it's great over here. It's not fake." Girl.
Madadra, there are so many, if I've missed you, I'm sorry. There are so many people who aren't in our business who want to reach out, reach down, reach up, reach around.
This is a family show. Relax.
Tina Magaris, hello, I'm sorry. Who just want to help us. Kayla Betts, hello.
That's
like
awesome.
So many people in this company that have worked in international business before, and I spoke about this in my stories last night, is that because I've been with companies who only sell in 2 companies, never, ever had reps that have sold globally, that have had to connect with people outside the US and Canada, that it's been such a downfall for those companies and those people, because oftentimes, I don't know how you guys say it, but you say it so lovely, that it's actually...
I like her accent.
impacted relationships within the business, because if you don't get that, oh, I'm talking to a South African and they come at things from a little different of an angle, or I'm talking to Nick and Brett and they're so direct because they're Australian, they don't do bullshit, or I'm talking from someone in the UK and I know that this is going on in their country right now, we need to soften the blow a little bit and help them in a different way.
Oh, so what I'm hearing you say is you just change your pitch so that you can manipulate people properly, and you are phrasing that as helping people. Oh, they're going through a rough time, so let me come at it from a different angle. I can't believe she's saying this out loud. I can't. I can't believe it.
Or, it doesn't matter. French Quebec, right? It doesn't, is that how you guys say it? Anyway, do you know what I'm saying? Everybody in this company that we have touched in some way, or have touched us in some way, have literally...
Let's keep our hands to ourselves. Okay? Thank you.
Been involved in a global networking business. They get it. There is not one way to behave here. You're all welcome. We're all welcome. Because all it comes down to is immediate action behind the products and affairs to learn. It doesn't matter. You could be in India right now. This is a global company. And what we love, and the reason that we feel so welcome and so valued and appreciated, respected, is because this is a global company. I've never, since we landed on these shores, the companies that we've been involved with were so closed in. One company...
Yeah, because that's how commercial cults operate. Nueva is no different, in my opinion. Also, can we talk about something really quickly? Because I find it interesting that Nueva is able to be in Canada, but Make Wellness is not. And I wonder, well, let me back up. The last time we talked about this, Nueva has products that are labeled as NFR, not for retail, meaning people are buying the products for personal consumption. That's how they were able to get around that in Canada. Make Wellness, that also sells peptides, unfortunately, diluted peptides, I'm going to say it that way, is not able to be in Canada. So to open in Canada, to sell in Canada, that's better said. I don't understand how these people are getting around recruiting, if they are recruiting in Canada, and selling products in Nueva in Canada. if it's coded as NFR, not for retail, aka personal consumption, I don't know how they're getting around that. But I'm sure, maybe I should ask Julie Anderson about that. Or if there's any Canadians. Shout out to all the Canadians, eh? I just find that interesting. Also, how mad do you think Justin Prince is? Ooh, I do love that for him. Sure do. Yep.
Basically say was full of Utah girls because that was the behavior. And that's nothing against people in Utah. It's just a thing, right? It's just a saying. And I'm saying that because I'm an Aussie. And if you get it, you get it. And if you don't, I'm not your person.
Okay.
But I feel so comfortable in this company knowing that there is so much ahead of us. It is insane. We are 92 days in. 92 days. We've sold over $6 million.
Okay. Let's break down some of this math. 92 days, $6 million. We're not talking about income that she has made. We are not talking about income the distributors have made. There's no differentiation between in that 6 million. There's no difference, or no differentiation is how I want to say that, in what part of that is coming from distributors and their monthly subscription that we just went through the getting started checklist that they are required in order to be commission eligible to have that monthly subscription. How much of that 6 million comes from the distributors or the distributors' accounts, and how much actually is coming from customers? Because I bet a lot of that is still coming from the distributors. It's been really interesting to see some of the people, and the comments get deleted pretty quickly, but there's been a lot of people, let me not say a lot. There have been people that have commented in the Facebook group that they have seen no results from the products themselves, which is interesting. So I just wonder what the customer to distributor ratio is. I think they are very heavy in distributors. I think that a large chunk of that 6 million is coming from distributors or social marketers, as they refer to them as. And I think a small percentage is coming from customers. And again, do you guys, I would love to see an income disclosure statement next year, but do you think Nueva will actually put that out? I will cover it if they do. Nueva, John Melton, Rick and Michelle Teague, Michelle Barnes, all of those individuals, I dare you to put out an income disclosure statement. Please and thank you. 6 million scammed. Corrected it for her. Thank you, Eloise. Julie Anderson's video about joining and getting to the top 3 of Nueva was an absolute treat to watch. It was so funny to me. Watching her move up the ranks was hilarious. That was when they were having people join for free. So you just essentially had to put in your information and then you had a position there, and it was like, oh, and then they were celebrating the rank advancements and there was no products yet. It was the weirdest thing. It was weird.
In product. 90 days. Can you imagine where we're going to be in 2 years, in 5 years, in 10 years? We've just opened the door. We've just stepped through the door. We're all still messy. We're all still running around. We're still, like you guys are saying to us, literally, I don't have a way to do that. Wait a minute. Let's get that system up and running for you. Like, it's insane. It is so good. The company were like, oh, we know you're not getting no.
Wait, so you're saying that the systems aren't set up, but you were talking, I think she was talking about the systems earlier. The systems aren't set up, but then you're saying, oh, it's so good, but it's not established. It's not set up. How can it be good if it's not set up? Maybe I'm nitpicking. That very well could be, but I can do that because it's my channel.
Notifications in your back office for someone that places their order for the first time, and you need to reach out to that customer and welcome them and give them how to use the products, etc., etc. The company are like, let's get that done now for you. Guys, with the previous company that I was with, that I was $18,000 off becoming their $27th million seller. I never had a single email, phone call, or a in-person conversation with anyone from the corporate team. Let that sink in.
What does that mean? What is that? Supposed to tell your audience what, that you're connected to the corporate team at Nueva and that's why they should join with you? That's weird. I don't understand what she's trying to do there. Maybe you guys do. I don't know. A little weird.
That's disgraceful. For the work, the effort, the guts, the passion, the time, the energy, the sacrifices that people make, and to not get anything back. That's sheer corporate stupidity to me. Sheer corporate stupidity. Now, I've also been involved in companies where the corporate team have been so falsely fake. Falsely fake. Is that a word?
No.
Falsely fake? I don't think that means what she wants it to mean. But hey, all good, I guess.
It's a double.
No, she came from Saint.
That it's made me sick. Because they're telling you, oh, you've got to tell us all this info. Why am I speaking in Turkish? You've got to tell us all, we want to know what to do better, blah, 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 blah. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You never, you don't take action. You didn't take action on some of the things that were like, you could fix this because this will catapult your business. No. With this company, hey, we need to know when our customers place their order for the first time. Yep, 24 hours. Bing! You guys have got it. That's insane to me. That's belonging because we're out here doing the work.
That's not belonging. I feel like that's the bare minimum. If you're selling a product through somebody else's system, you should be able to be notified when you sell the product and see the commission. I feel like she's overhyping what this is. That's the bare minimum. What do you mean?
If no one's taking any notice of you in your corporate team, or it's falsely fake, run.
Falsely fake.
Seriously, run. I'm trying to save you now. Because in 2 years' time, in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time, you could be here with us.
Oh, see, there's the rest of the story. She's giving you red flags for the company that you're a part of. If you're in a multi-level marketing company, and she's telling you if the corporate team is fake, you should run. Oh, where does she want you to run? To her downline. That's the whole point of her doing this live. The cross-recruiting seeds that she has planted. Oh, you should run, but only run to my downline.
Having a whole different experience. A whole different experience. I'm so grateful.
It's giving our company is different. This company is different, but it's not. And how do I know? Because I see it firsthand in the Facebook groups.
I'm so grateful for all of the crap that we went through. So grateful. Because here we are.
I'm really grateful that you guys, whoever it was that hired somebody to file a false copyright claim. I'm so glad that you guys did that because I have no problem being petty. I have no problem tapping into that Gen X Taurian spite, dishing it out. I'm grateful for that because now we get to talk about it and we're going to talk about it more and I can't wait. Yeah. I love that for us.
Learning, growing, immediate action, buy into the products. Guess what? There's to learn. Still learning. Still learning. Even like 20 minutes ago, we were still listening to our business coach. We got started with John Melton. Hello, right? We were still voicing to him. This is how it works. We have the most phenomenal, I'm sorry everybody, I'm sorry you guys if you're on sidelines to us, but we have the most amazing support system. We've got Ian Lenhart, hello, right? Casey and Kylie, I'm not even pronouncing their last name, but I love them, right? The twins. So we've got a mixture of youth, right?
Okay, so this is the love bombing section. This is where she's trying to entice people to come over because the leadership is different. That's what she's doing here. Okay. I just wanted to translate that real quick.
Male, yeah, because I'm a big believer in any company. There needs to be some male influence here. It changes everything. Changes the dynamic of how you work, how you think, right?
Okay.
John Melton. Like, what can I say?
They always do. They always talk about these people like they're famous, and outside of MLM, nobody knows them. It's such a cult. I can't even.
Hello. All right. So if you're like, oh my God, she just scared the shit out of me, or oh my God, she's making so much sense, just let me know. Who's watching? Oh no, who's watching? I can't see. I'm not putting my glasses yet.
I love this part. I love this part right here because you can see her in just a second get really excited because her husband off camera has given her an angle that she can get excited about. Oh, I can use that. I can use that to recruit people. That's what's coming. So her husband said, or both, or it could be both, meaning scared. I don't remember what the other thing was. Yeah. But anyways, let's hear what he has to say. And if I have to back it up, we will.
What if it's both? What if it's what? Say that again.
Scared the shit out of me and she's making so much sense.
Yeah. Scared the shit out of you and I'm making so much sense. Because a lot of people are like, she's crazy. You know, you could be stuck where you are. You might be like, no, I joined here. I'm committed to here. You know what? You can start again.
Cross recruiting pitch yet again. Yeah. Ugh. Did you see what that point that I was talking about where she got so excited? And I think, just in my opinion, I think it's because it was another angle. Oh, yeah, I can attempt to close people on joining by saying, oh, you're scared? Oh, that's a sign that you should be over here. Oh, you're fully capable of starting again. Yeah, that's okay.
You've seen Brett and I have to fall on our backsides and start again, and we've done it twice. 3 times. And this fourth time, I know who I got started with. They hold me accountable and I hold them accountable every day. And that's insane. All right, you guys, thank you for listening. I'm sorry if I scared the shit out of you, but honestly, immediate action by...
What do you mean? Scared us how? With what? What are we talking about?
Buy into the products and have a thirst for knowledge or a thirst to learn. Like, it's that simple. You've got access to the company. You've got access to Brett and I every day. You know how in touch we are with the business. I'm live on one phone and I've got my other one because I want to be productive. If I'm doing something, uploading my reels, if I'm doing whatever on that.
Or you could just do one thing at a time and be more productive rather than trying to do all the things. All the things, as they say. Just focus on one thing at a time. Work through getting done what needs to be done. It's, you know. I don't know. Why do they always think that they have to have multiple phones? If you're going to stream, you could use, I don't know, StreamYard. Stream on multiple platforms. Oh, man, I have multiple phones. Okay. And?
One, I'm talking to you guys on this one. I feel like I've got stuff. All right.
Are you okay? What do you mean you feel like you have stuff on your mouth? Why can't they ever finish a complete thought? They can never finish a sentence. And didn't she say she has notes? I just missed my mouth on camera. Yeah. Didn't she just say that she had notes? Because I remember at the beginning she was like, oh, I just lost my notes or something. I don't know. Maybe she lost her notes.
The best day, if you want to get started today, you need to know we have the best 14-day challenge going on right now, which hopefully I didn't write.
Oh, the 14-day video challenge. I should have downloaded that video. Maybe we'll cover that at another point.
On those notes, 14-day social media challenge right now going on where you will learn so much. So just get started. Make that decision. Like, oh my God, I don't know how to do this. Guess what? I never knew how to do it either. True, Brett?
True, Nick.
Okay. Have the best day.
Oh, but you went to work right when you joined. And you were in 2 previous companies. So yeah, you knew what needed to be done. And when she said she went to work right away earlier in this video, I bet she was messaging people in her downline in Saint. I bet she was messaging people from her previous company. I bet she was messaging everybody. So that's what you're taught to do. Message literally everybody.
There's no keyword for you to comment. And if you're interested in the business, message.
There's no keyword for you to comment. Here's what you guys can comment: a red flag. If you want to.
Me or message Brett. We will get on a phone call with you today. We will
Oh.
literally put you in a 3-way chat with some of the people that I just mentioned so they can introduce themselves and you can just get a clear picture about where we're going. Because if you're like, well, I need to lose weight or I need to get my health back,
then work with professionals that can help you do that in sustainable ways. Work with a registered dietitian that can help you with learning how certain foods impact your body. Learn to build a complete plate. Work with a personal trainer that's certified and credentialed to be able to help you safely incorporate movement in a safe way for you and your abilities. Don't take some powder or pill from a multi-level marketing company from somebody that's like, oh, I have, had results, so now I'm qualified to coach you. No, you're not.
to kick this illness in the ass. I need to do that. I have a
Then go to the doctor. If you have an illness, go to the doctor. Did y'all see DC's video? I was doing my makeup and I was getting ready for this live stream. In her edited video that she put out on LifeWave, there was somebody that said that I should probably give like a trigger warning. We're talking about like, I don't even know how to give a trigger warning for this particular thing. Infections and yeah, if you're sensitive to like infections and how they look in the body, just turn this down for just a second. But DC's video, she was saying that somebody in LifeWave had a hole in their foot, I think the size of a quarter, and the LifeWave patches healed it when the doctors couldn't figure it out. Okay. Anyways, that was wild. You should watch it. Let's see what else she has to say.
First, to help my community, this is the right place.
No, it's not.
Because you helping yourself helps others. See you guys.
Okay. Okay, but that buzzer, I feel like that was well timed. All right, so what did we, what did we see here? Well, we saw Nicole and her husband, Brett, off camera saying some wild things. Lots of red flags. We watched her push urgency, pressure people to buy products, name drop leaders like that means anything, brag about sales with zero context, and then wrap it all up by scaring people and trying to cross recruit. I feel like that's the MLM starter pack if I've ever seen one, Anyways, if you guys had fun hanging out with me tonight, and I hope you did, make sure that you like the stream and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. I'm going to tell y'all, I am taking Friday off. There's not going to be a Friday video. I'm going to take the day off. I'm going to rest. I'm going to do some other things, probably do some sourdough baking. We can talk about that in the members only after party that is linked to this. So if you want to become a member, you can click join and I'll see you over there. To all of the members, I will see you over there right after this for the after party. It's a little bit more relaxed. It's more casual, smaller group, definitely a little bit more filtered, a lot more like behind the scenes, what's happening in my life and answering questions. Last week, I think we talked a lot about supplements and we talked about, I don't know, all kinds of stuff. So I know. Work-life balance? What? And if you're curious about my makeup or anything else that I mentioned tonight, check out the video description. Check out Adriana Nicole Cosmetics. I'm a huge fan of her, as I say all the time. It's linked to the video description. Use the code AaronBees, all caps, on orders of $25 or more. And thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thanks to the replay crew. I see you guys. I appreciate you. And remember, I'm a Gen X Taurus, and out of pure spite, I will never get tired of covering Nueva. So keep putting those videos up. People in Nueva, please keep doing that. All right. So it gives us something to talk about and nonsense to debunk. So, and I will continue to roast it. All right. Before we head out, if you would just for funsies, spam the comments with a fire emoji. If you guys had fun tonight, replay crew, that counts for you too. Spam it, have some fun with it. And let's finish this stream with some fire, shall we? Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you members in the after party. Bye, everyone.